Yo guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Jayster. Hope you're doing good today. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. Now in today's video, we're going to be unboxing the Xbox Series S. Now let's go back in time just for a bit. I did originally unbox the Xbox Series X here on the channel when it initially came out on November 10th of last year. That packaging presentation was awesome. Now I do assume we're going to get the same presentation unboxing this beauty right here. Now the reason why I ended up picking up an Xbox Series S is because recently I did pick up an 48-inch OLED LG TV that does have HDMI 2.1, and if you guys know, HDMI 2.1 is true 4K at 120 frames per second, but the Xbox Series S only supports 1440p at 120 frames per second. So I'm not gonna get the full 4K value of the TV, but 1440p at 120 frames is still going to look absolutely amazing in this LG OLED TV. So really looking forward to that. And reason why I also picked it up is because I love Xbox. I love the Game Pass. I did a video talking about the Xbox Game Pass, why it's worth it. Didn't really do so well, and I kind of expected that. But either way, if you guys want to check that video, I'll have it in the cards right on top. Go check that out. But yeah, we're going to be unboxing the Xbox Series S. Going to be comparing it to the Series X. If you guys have any questions regarding any of these consoles, make sure to comment them down below. I'll try my best to answer you guys. And if you guys like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. And if you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. I'd like to have you guys here in this growing community. And without further ado, let's do some unboxing, shall we? All right, guys, so here is the front of the box. So, of course, we have a picture of the white controller that is included with the Xbox Series S. Now, we do get a picture of the Series X right here itself as well. And here in the bottom, you guys can see that it is 120 frames per second. Now, this is all digital, guys. So keep that in mind. If you guys are planning to buy this for your kids, brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, you guys got to make sure and understand that the Xbox Series S is only digital. It does not have a Blu-ray drive, so you can't stick in disc in here. It's all digital. And it is a 512 gigabyte SSD. Now, to me, there's only three big downfalls to the Xbox Series S compared to the Xbox Series X. That is, the Xbox Series X is true 4K at 120 hertz, 120 frames per second. Second thing is Xbox Series X does have a 1 terabyte SSD. And third one, of course, it has a blue optical drive, so you guys can use disc and all that good stuff, put in movies. So those are the big three features, in my opinion, that stick out the most. And the Xbox Series S doesn't have a Blu-ray drive, only has 512 gigabyte SSD, and is not true 4K, only 1440p. But other than that, either way, it's still an amazing console. Trust me, guys, for the price that you're paying for this and the performance you're getting out of this machine, you are not going to get it out of a PC. You're probably going to be spending, well, maybe over $1,000. But this thing is $299 US, and you guys are getting 1440p at 120 frames per second. And you guys have that Xbox Game Pass, 500 gigabytes of SSD. That's an honest steal, guys. Trust me. And you guys can actually expand this as well. They do have a 2 terabyte Seagate SSD as well. So if you guys do need more memory, the option is there. But that's pretty much with the front of the box. You have the Series S logo down here on the left. We'll turn it over to the side here. You guys can see everything that is included, the 120 frames per second. You have the Xbox Velocity architecture, 512 gigabyte SSD. You have that variable refresh rate, HDR, high dynamic range, and of course, this is the digital version. And you guys do have what is included in the box as well. You guys have the Xbox Series X Xbox Series S console, the wireless controller, and a high-speed HDMI cable, and of course you have Wi-Fi included as well. So we'll turn it over to the back, and you guys can see a beautiful picture of the Series S. Power your dreams. And you guys can see the Xbox Game Pass library right there. So really well worth it, guys. Like I said, I did do a video of talking about the Xbox Game Pass and why it's worth it. If you guys want to check that video out, again, I'll have it in the top right. Go check that video out. But let's unbox this beauty and get it going. So right here on this left side, You do have another picture of the console itself right there, looking beautiful. So we'll take off the tab. They made it really easy to unbox the console this time around, so you guys can just peel that. Really sticky since it's kind of ripping through the box there, so we'll tear that off. Move over to the other side. Peel this off. And then you have one more here in the bottom. You guys want to make sure you get that before you try opening it, because you might just absolutely rip through the box. And if you guys want to keep the box, that's not going to be very cool, is it? You guys ready? Let's take a look inside the Xbox Series S console. Voila, look at this. Like I said, I honestly absolutely love the packaging that Microsoft did with the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series S. Really cool packaging compared to the PS5. That thing was bare bones. Not gonna lie, gotta give it to Microsoft on this one for these next gen consoles. But oh man, this thing looks absolutely small in person. I've heard a lot of comments that it looks super small in person, and you gotta see it to believe it. Oh my goodness, it is very small, but look at the packaging on this thing, man. Ooh, it got some weight to it. This thing is packing 1440p at 120 frames. It does have ray tracing as well. Yeah, it's gonna be a little hefty boy, huh? We'll set that off to the side and we'll see what's inside here. Of course, you do have that getting started good stuff right there. So we don't need to check that out. You do have a little compartment here on the top that has all your good stuff. So this is one controller I actually don't have in the collection, and now I do. Now I actually have the white controller. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you have your HDMI cable and your power cable, and of course you have your manual as well. But we don't need to go through that, and we don't need to go into more details with those cables. But let's take a look at the white controller itself. Bada bing, bada boom. White looks absolutely beautiful, guys, but the downfall with that is it can get dirty easily. But just look how beautiful the controller looks when it's absolutely brand new. Just amazing. And I also did do a video comparing the Xbox Series X controller with the DualSense controller and which one I think is better. If you guys want to check that video, I have a link on the top or in the description down below. Go check that video out. But look at that beautiful controller right there. Ready to game it on the Xbox Game Pass, baby. And of course, you do get some batteries included. So Microsoft got you right there. So you guys can get started and just game it. So that's pretty much everything that's inside the box. Pretty straightforward. And we'll set that off to the side with the controller. And we'll just take the console out right here. Right there, guys. Look at that. Very small, very well packaged. And we'll take that off very easily right there. Put that off right there. Little tape right here. And look at that. This thing looks so cool in person. Just a nice little box. Of course, you have that black grill right there. So you guys can show some color right there. So that's your vent right there. We'll go to the back here and take a look at these ports. So of course we have the power cable. We have that storage expansion. Like I said, you guys can get a Seagate expansion storage so you guys can expand your memory. You have your HDMI out. You have two USB 3.1s and your Ethernet port. So you are good to go with all your ports back here. And you do get another USB port right there, and you have your sync button right there, so you guys can sync various Xbox controllers. Your power button right here that does click. So that's pretty much it with this unboxing, guys. This thing looks absolutely amazing. Like I said, well worth it. $300 with the performance you're getting out of this machine. You are not gonna regret it. Now the Xbox Series S is a great starting console. If you guys never had an Xbox, maybe you guys are coming from PlayStation and you guys want to give Xbox a try, you want to go for that Xbox Game Pass, this system is going to be well worth it, especially since a lot of people still don't have 4K monitors or TVs that support HDMI 2.1 because they're still kind of pricey, and you guys just have 1440p monitors. You guys can take advantage of this console and just try it out. You know, try out that Xbox Game Pass. Is well worth it. You have day one games like Back 4 Blood. You have Halo Infinite coming, Forza Horizon. There's a lot of good games coming out in the near future. So I'm very excited for that, and Game Pass has your back. So yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate it. Again, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care. Peace.